Hello everyone, I'm Jazz Chicken and welcome back to some more Call of Cthulhu with KrazyKamron.
Hello.
Playing as Baxter Bleecker, and I am your lovable keeper or dungeon master. I can't quite. What do you remember?
I
mean, I do remember
survived.
some bits.
I survived my dodge roll, is what happened. I went to this local farm to investigate some of these weird plants,
Yep.
and let me go to the thing. I was in jail for a bit. That was fun, and I got out. I heard some Morse code on the radio.
Oh yeah, yep.
And I haven't had time to figure that out yet because I went to the farm.
And you met up with William as well, and you ended up splitting up. He went to the hospital, and you went to the farm.
Yep, to make as least suspicion on us as possible because he's already been to the hospital.
Yeah.
I luckily found the farms and decided to explore them a bit, as the farmer seemed a bit suspicious about not knowing where these sudden plants are. I walked to the south, found them. They smelt horrible and were releasing this gas, in which I had the bright idea to light a flame.
Literally as you were lighting your cigarette. And you also bought a shotgun as well. You bought a shotgun. And you convinced the guy that you were never there. You did your little sing-song to him.
Yep.
As you bought
First
it,
time I
he then went,
had a song.
Before I go, la. And then he forgot you were
la,
there.
la, la, la.
He's like, why are you
Yeah,
singing?
so I now have a shotgun that I did pay for. I will make it known. I did pay for it.
Yeah.
And
you could have taken your money back, but no, you paid for it.
Yeah, I'm not a thief. That's one thing that Baxter isn't, is a thief. But I did make that guy maybe lose inventory, where he's going to be like, what the fuck? But he does not know that I've been there.
Yeah. So he knows
I might not be living past this role.
But we know that he knows that a customer has come. He just now thinks, oh, I forgot to write their name and stuff in my book, like the normal routine that he does. He's like, crap. But yes, you're in the forest. You eventually found your way to where these rare plants were, and like some weird growths that were latching on to certain things. You couldn't quite see exactly what it was. But they were pretty much covering it, and at the top was like this pod similar to the xenomorph eggs. They were giving off the smell, because there was a lot of them, a strong smell of death, of dead bodies. And then you lit your match. Well, you blew one in half with your shotgun, which fell to the floor, and it opened the pod up and kind of releasing more of the gas. Then you lit your match, and then we had to roll for a dodge because
the idea was I was going to light a match and flick it, and I did not realize how potent this gas was.
I had previously rolled to go, okay, what gas are we dealing with? Is it methane? And I rolled a 96. I was like, it's definitely methane. Okay. And it's like, it's everywhere. So a single flame is going to go up. And that's where we're at. You made your first dodge roll and failed, so you're pushing the roll.
I think I rolled a 96, and then I was like, I need to push this, and that's where we left off.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think it was like an 80 something. So
I remember it had 2 skulls, because it was like, this is a bad roll. And I was like, I can roll better than that. But we don't know. Especially not now.
We open this episode with a dice roll.
Can I just say, before we started recording, I accidentally rolled a shotgun check and rolled a 22. So I've rolled well before this session.
You threw away your good roll.
I'm gonna click roll, and I'm gonna turn away, and I'm gonna go off your reaction of what I roll.
Okay, there are 3 possible outcomes that could come from this. Okay, all right, that's a lot better.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's a lot better. You got a...
Oh my god, I just got it.
You succeeded with a 39. Okay.
That's a meets it, beats it.
So...
Oh.
It could have been so much worse.
Oh boy.
So much worse. As you light the match and you're thinking of flicking it, but then you see the flame on the match spark up, go small as a normal match would, and then suddenly the air around you catches fire, and then you see it just draw itself towards the plants, and your eyes go wide. Literally slow motion dive to the floor as the pods, one by one, as the first explodes, the second one ignites from the explosion, just like...
I'm just slow falling to the ground, like... Fuck.
With that, I will say you did dodge. It's a pushed roll, so you'll take 2 hit points of damage, but you could have been wiped out. Your ears are ringing, so it's incredibly difficult to hear anything at this moment. Your vision's a little bit hazy. The trees around you are on fire, and so is the ground ahead of you. You don't really see many pods that are left, but it's just carnage, and there's fire everywhere.
I think, because if this just happened to me, this is what I would do. Definitely do that, like, stumbling stand up and, like, hand to the ear, just going, Jesus, and, like, stumbling off, like, back towards the farm, like, and let's say I get back to the wheat field and I'm, like, get my bearings and I'm like, oh, okay, breathe. Go back, get a sample, and then we leave.
Behind you, you see smoke just bellowing out of this forest, and you're starting to see licks of flame from the top of the trees. Looking down where you came from, you're starting to see it hasn't. You believe that the fire is slowly spreading your way. You're just seeing it smoky from where you came out of. But yeah,
I will, like, jacket over, like, my face, and I will run up to any one of these pods to, like, use, like, my flask and, like, shove some of the pod into it, and I'm just like, I need to remember to clean this, and then, like, run off.
So you're not outside the forest yet?
No, I ran to, like, to where the wheat field meets the pods, or, like, where the forest line meets, but, like, where I saw the pods.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it was like a turn around, like, fuck, I need to grab a sample of this.
So you're gonna brave running into the flame. Okay. I'm gonna require 2 separate rolls. These are not gonna be both needed as a success, but they're potential things. I'll need a spot hidden. It's gonna be hard.
Okay.
And looky, you 41 spot hidden. Your thing's 49. Why does it say it's a? Because it wasn't
because it's a hard.
Okay, it wasn't a hard success. But with that, okay. And now I will need. So you're trying to grab just a piece of plant as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think there's really much of a check that you would make.
Weirdly, I know it's not my best skill, but, like, sleight of hand.
I was thinking sleight of hand, but
just to, like, see how much of it I collect.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give a sleight of hand, but give it like a bonus die, because You'd be able to grab it. It just might burn your hand. Let's see how you're able to just navigate through the flame and not burn yourself.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
my sleight of hand is a 10. It wasn't gonna...
Do you wish to push it?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so lose 1 hit point, so you'll burn as you're grabbing it. The ooze that's coming off of it is hot, and it's burning your hand. But as you move it, you see deeper into the flame. There appears to be some parchment paper under some plants that are burning.
Fuck.
But the paper itself doesn't look to be burning. It does look damaged, but yeah, there is. It's deeper in the fire.
I'm gonna look up to the sky and be like, "You're really gonna make me grab this, aren't you?" And I'm gonna. Do I have anything in my gear that's like? No, I can't shoot the fire. That wouldn't work. How inflamed is it around the parchment? Like, how dangerous does it look like to go grab it?
To go grab it, it's going to be difficult to breathe, and you will have fire all around you. But the fire that's where you are, because you're in an opening, you don't have like billowing flames like going higher than your head. But there is a lot of fire that's maybe waist height that you have to kind of run through. But then as you're picking up the parchment, you're going to be ducking into the fire.
I'm just thinking, if it's not going on fire, I could wait till the fire dies out, but that means the police might be there. Is there a water source nearby?
As you're going through, no. From what I recall, when you were going through the fields and there was no river or anything that you saw nearby.
Okay.
I know we're on a screen with a river, but that was like where the farmer was, I believe. It's up to you. You could either do your thought of waiting for the fire to stop, or you can brave it now.
I want to sit and wait for the fire to stop, but if I hear like sirens or like people coming, I want a chance to act.
Okay. Whereabouts will you be stopping? Are you stopping close by, or like still in the opening area, or?
I think I would be close enough that I could see the parchment, but not like standing in the fire.
Okay. I will need a constitution check then from you, as the smoke is going to be hard to breathe. With a 9!
Yeah.
Jeez, extreme success.
I've smoked enough. This is nothing.
You're just breathing it in normally and then blowing it back out like, this is better than the cigarettes I smoked.
Oh.
Okay, so you're definitely not suffering from smoke inhalation. If anything, you grab a cigarette and you put it by one of the burning trees and start smoking.
Just like...
Let me do a check myself. R1DC, I believe that's how I do it. I'm gonna call heads. Oh, you didn't do it.
1DC.
Oh, because yeah, that was right. What if I do? Did I do?
Do you mean a 1D2 for a?
No, I did the slash wrong.
Oh. Heads,
It is indeed
maybe.
heads. Okay.
You're dead.
No, actually, that. I need to do it again. Was that actually a tails? I believe the dragon head is tails. It faded away, so I can't just grab it.
I mean, it says it's 0.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say heads or tails, which doesn't help. Okay, dragon head is the head, so it's not a tail. Okay, fine.
God damn it.
You see the plants burning away. They're getting darker, they're getting blacker. The fire around the trees, it is spreading. More of the trees are burning. The ground itself around is all black, and you can see that the plants are turning into ash. Do you wish to wait longer?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'll probably step back a bit as to get out the smoke's range,
Okay.
because the fire's also spreading.
With your extreme success, you wouldn't need to do another roll. There's no worries there. I'll do another. Just keeping it with heads. See. It is heads. Okay,
Nice.
You're starting. It's very faint, but you're starting to hear sirens coming your way. And you would recognize them to be the fire brigade that's coming. The fire itself, I'd say it's maybe around the parchment or so. It is dying down. It's no longer really hip height, but maybe knee height, as it's losing stuff to burn.
Okay.
As you've been waiting here for quite some time now.
That's
the fire
enough for me.
has spread further into the forest.
That's enough for me, though. I'm gonna get round to the easiest, most accessible point, and then jump in to grab the parchment and jump out.
Okay. And I will need... Give me, as the fire is not so high now, a regular dexterity roll. Or make a dodge roll. A dodge roll. Makes
Dodge?
sense. Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
You're able to, with that hard success, you're able to do it without being burnt anymore. You do see that some of the juices of the plants are sizzling around it, but from the parchment it's strange that it's clean. You're able to take it. It's in pieces though, so you're picking up more than one piece. It's like it's all been torn up and it's heavily damaged. But you're able to take it out. There doesn't seem to be any further burns. Like the edges were starting to burn, but it's really resistant for some reason. And the juices that sprayed onto it, it's not even really made much of a mark. But yeah, you're able to get it.
Okay. I get back out the fire, and then I want to make the most direct path to my car.
Okay.
Not go back up through the woods to the farm, because they would assume that I started it. I want to cut through to try and get to my car.
Okay, so a quick dart through the forest and the land. I will need your it's a 10. A basic survival.
Okay. Basic survival.
And you can add an extra die. No, that's fine. I mean, you hit it. You hit it with a 10. You needed a 10.
I'm good.
And you got it. And give me a success. A success? Give me...
I'll give you a
you're
success.
going to want to give me that. But a dexterity roll. Add an extra die to that one as you're trying to run through.
Okay.
I'm applying your extreme success from earlier. 47, okay.
Nice.
So you don't go via the route. I mean, the way back, you kind of find a bit of the path as you're heading back through the forest, which is on fire, burning around you. You're seeing the wildlife and deer running and bouncing around you for a moment and then darting off in another direction as they're trying to get the hell out of the forest. Birds are flying away. You notice that you're running across a certain track that you came by. You recognized it, so you decided to, yeah, I'm going to go a slightly different route. And then you open out onto a field, and just as you exit out on the field, that's when you see the fire brigade literally driving across the field to get there.
Jesus.
Because their hoses won't reach that far, so they're just plowing through the field to get there. And there's maybe 3 or 4 trucks that are on their way. You make it across the field definitely without anyone noticing you, as you're far enough away. And I'm going to say, what is your spot hidden from earlier? It was a hard success, wasn't it?
My spot hidden.
Oh,
no,
it was a
think
regular
failure.
success. Okay.
I think it was a failure.
It was you failed the hard roll, but
Oh, okay, but the regular.
because it says, I don't know why it says failed
Because
by
I put it to
one.
hard.
Okay, so you can do that.
I can
Okay,
set up
yeah,
the
yeah.
difficulty and it will
Yeah.
change it for you.
Okay. So yeah, you still got a regular success, but you didn't hit the target basically. But with that spot hidden, you would be able to recognize William's car is behind the fire brigade, but it's quite a far distance away. As he stops and sees, you then see the car pause as all the fire brigade stop outside the forest, and you see these little men run off into it, grabbing hoses and stuff. And you'll see a guy get out of the car, which you assume is William. He'll look over.
I wave.
Let's get a spot hidden from William. Regular roll. He doesn't see you. But you'll then see him get back into his car and reverse.
I'm kind of like frantically like wave my arms, just like, hey, wait.
He's turning his car around and heading down. Do you feel like you might be able to cut through the fields to try and jump and catch his attention somehow? Or?
Isn't my car over here as well, or is it just his?
Just his. I think you left your car by the farmer's field,
Oh,
by the
okay.
farm.
What's the environment like? Can I chuck a rock? Be like, wait.
I think you're too far away for him to see a rock.
I'm gonna try and cut across the field then and just like full sprint and just be like, wait for me.
Give me another dexterity roll, but a hard one this time.
Oh god. Yeah, that's
58 is a fine. Okay. Well, you're running after it, but you're going through like long grass and stuff, so it's difficult to catch up with the car. And you see his car go over a hill and disappear.
I will, as quick as I can, get onto the road and then run to the farmer's house
And
so
you-
I can get my own car.
You're able to do so, and you do see that your car's still there. And with a final look to see, you see fire has reached the top of these trees, and it's spreading far across them as well. You see the fire brigade battling it out. A couple police cars have now pulled up over there as well.
Like, well, shit. Get into my car and I'm just like, I mean, there's nothing I can do to help them. And I just like start the car and like try and turn around.
Okay.
Gonna head to town.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, we head back to town.
I don't know if we set up a meeting point for me and Will.
I don't believe so. Why is his... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're not good at that.
So his token's not at the surgery anymore. And
I'm like moving down here, like.
And as
I
you
think. Go on.
just for flavor, that as you're driving down these roads at this north part of town, you're seeing people on the footpaths pointing and talking in the direction of the burning forest.
I think knowing Baxter and the way he thinks, he would go to like the town center, like the south of it, and go to like a restaurant or a bar to like eat some food or like sit there and basically wait for either Will to turn up or to see Will like pass by.
Yeah. Let me roll.
And I want to sit in a restaurant because I want to go to like the back corner and read or like try and piece together what I've gotten.
Oops. No, that's not what I want.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just planning in my head how to do if I do this then. D100 plus a D8.
Ooh.
Okay, what are we dealing with? 52
Oh.
and a 6.
It's fun to
Okay.
see.
So you're sitting in this cafe and you're waiting. How long are you waiting for? Are you literally just waiting until he might turn up, or?
Until I finish like looking at this note, like
Okay.
this parchment that I have, I will like eat some food and like be looking out the window or like looking at the door,
Yeah.
and like if I don't see him, I go back to it and then repeat.
Okay. That's not there. Where did I? Oh, yes, it was here. Feel free to, while I set this up, as you're looking at the parchment, to, I don't know, do some back filler if you want.
I order Baxter's usual, the simple bacon on toast, slightly buttered, slightly salted. He eats it carefully, and I would say during this time you can really see how anxious and untrustworthy Baxter finds people, because every little movement in the other stalls or conversations he's trying to tune out of and twitching at the movements, because he just at this point doesn't know who's after him or who's involved, because it seems like the town is going a bit haywire after everything. That vision still haunts him that he had with the giant figure over the hills, and now that he's seen this horrific, like, pulsating tree-like thing at the farm, he knows that this isn't just his mind playing tricks on him now, that this is a real physical thing that has infected this town, and he's trying to figure out where the start of it was.
I've almost got it, but then one of the images has decided to go corrupt, so I think to quickly fix it.
Surely that makes sense. After the food is done, he sits there, hasn't had a single sip of his coffee as it gets cold, putting this parchment, like flipping it, looking at every individual piece, feeling the texture and looking outside to hopefully see his friend pass by.
There.
Being like, God damn it, where are you, Will? I hope your search has gone as good as mine. Hope you've discovered some things that can push this goddamn thing forwards.
70.
Can I refill your coffee? The waitress says as she walks up.
That's literally
Baxter looks at her
deleted.
and it's like, no, I'm good, thank you. But I would like a fried egg this time. Let's mix it up a bit. Okay, that'll be free because you're so cool. No, she charges me the right amount. This time the egg goes cold. I'm not interested in the food, just interested in sitting here and figuring out what this is.
Alright, I should have it. Beautiful improv there. Oh, why you fucking... Almost got it.
Suddenly a biker walks in. You can see Baxter gets very nervous as he's dealt with these kind before. Luckily, he's only in here for a quick beer to ride out with his mates. He looks out, sees a gang of 9 of them. The biker drinks his beer, goes outside, and rides off into the sunset. Baxter looks at them riding off and is like, if only it was that easy for me to ride off. Just leave everything behind, but something's going on here and I have to figure it out.
So with that, maybe about 2 hours have passed as you're relaxing and getting into it. You now take out your bits of parchment that you've dug up and were covered in soot and stuff, but ultimately they're fine. It is damaged, but it's miraculously survived the worst of it all. So I now bring you over to the detective table with a little puzzle.
Detective table.
You can zoom in, and if you can't select them individually,
I
configure
cannot
ownership.
even select them.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can't shrink the box, which is annoying, but I tried it myself, and you are able to still piece it together even when they're overlapping and stuff.
Am I able
It's a
to
little
turn this
fiddly.
at all, or are the orientations like correct?
The orientation's set, so this should be an easy puzzle.
Okay, cool. Oh, I can move it with WASD as well.
So you're sitting there with your free coffee and eggs. Because you're so cool.
I wouldn't say free.
And what you're looking at is bits of paper with strange writing on it, a language you've not seen, illustrations that are on there. The edges are burned, but it's like it was very slowly burning, so it seemed resistant to the flames all around.
I know it's like the size of the table isn't supposed to be like the size of the paper, but it's a funny thing of like looking at the note and being like, man, this thing's tiny.
It's really tiny.
How did I see this? Oop. That looks correct, but I don't know if it is. We will see. I wonder if that goes together. Oh, that's like That does go there, but then it's behind the others. Then that goes there. And that goes there.
Yeah, I brought it forward. Deading. And as you piece it together, you see where all the seams of the rips were. They begin to give off this eerie, purpley, icy blue glow as it begins to knit itself back together again.
Oh my.
Here. Maybe this?
This is disturbing.
You're seeing
he says out loud.
the parchment slowly knit itself with this strange energy and images. At the moment, you're seeing just like what appear to be runes to you, but it's similar to the writing on the parchment, flashing in your head red. And as the seams finish just moving across the page and knitting itself, the whole thing begins to glow and shine brightly, which is blurring to you. And the room around you, the cafe, begins to like shake and shudder. Not as if it's like an earthquake, but it's more your vision that is going a bit wobbly and weird as these images infiltrate your mind. You see an image of the pods that were there. You see another, it will then cut to a pod opening as all this sinew is coming off of the leaves as it blooms. And when it blooms, you then see another shot from another angle where multiple of these pods have bloomed and these swarms of insects were coming out of them. You're then getting images of people in town with multiple bite marks on them. It then snaps to another image as these runes are also coming together, and you're seeing multiple people from around the town coughing and choking. And let's see. Give me a hard constitution roll.
Would this bottom image of the head be like what happens after they're coughing?
We shall see. Oof, okay. It's getting painful for you.
I wanna push that.
How are
I
you
feel like-
pushing it with you? How are you trying to control the images forcing themselves on you?
I focus on the lovely food that I've had while being in here. The biker that rode off into the sunset, and I think to myself, when all of this is over, I can live free.
Okay.
Just gotta focus.
Now roll again. Oh, good.
Yes.
Nice. Regular. That was a regular success, so not a hard, but it's still a success. So you don't take any penalties from your push roll. All right. So as the images are coming through and it's getting intense, and what you're seeing is quite horrific. You're seeing other flashes. You see a building appear as an image. As another one comes through, you don't have time to identify this building, but it is a large building. As another image comes through, and you're seeing a guy in a white coat who was vomiting on a pedestrian, which then makes you think back of the fight that you had earlier. You see this man convulse and drop to like his hands and knees, and as he leans back, his esophagus forcefully pushes out of his mouth like a pubiscus, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
and there's like some weird fleshy point on the end as it reaches quite far out of his throat and then bends down like some weird pincer type thing, before slowly moving back into the throat, and his image disappears. And all those images and runes begin to rip themselves away from you as the final image that flings forward towards you is all the pods burning, the forest on fire. And you get a sense that what you've done is very good. You've prevented a bad thing, but you will be taking some sanity loss.
I want to push this further. Could I focus on the big building to try and identify, like, what it is?
I will say it will be a separate role from the quick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, trying to push this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to control this vision that I have to be like, show me the building, because then I can narrow it down to like where this might be coming from.
I envision in my head.
Oh yeah, sorry, sanity roll.
Oh yeah, you wanna.
That's a fail.
It's so you'll be taking a sanity loss of 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's a
that's
failure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
How did I have this in mind? Thinking in terms of the story as well.
If I can't do that, then that's fair enough, because obviously
Nah.
it's just what's on the paper.
It will be difficult. I'm gonna say it would be. I need my book. Okay. Give me a hard history roll. As you have lived in this town, there's a chance you would recognize the building.
History. Okay, there it is. Come on, baby. Would have been a success if it was a.
You're pulling this image from your mind and trying to force it back in. The image is shaking and split. It's trying to focus, but it's like a part of it looks like a different building, another part is kind of a different section of a building. It's like it's merging a couple images together. You're picking up, I'd say, because you got a normal success, that the part of what you see could possibly be the leisure center, but you feel what it was trying to show you is something else. And yeah, that's all I can give you.
No, that's cool. After that, I would pull out, but I had my own thoughts that the leisure center was going to be
Yeah.
a bit weird, because you said big building, and then they kept having this meeting, and I'm like, seems a bit strange.
The parchment will then basically, as if Thanos snapped, will fade into dust as you return in this cafe. And
I think I
everyone,
just start coughing, just like, ugh.
few people look over to you as you're coughing and then just look back. Everyone seems to be going about their business like nothing happened. It's almost as if time froze momentarily.
I take a sip of my drink and I'm like, oh god, it's cold. Yeah, and I will just like pucker up my coat and like start walking out into the street. I'll leave my car there and I just start walking back towards the leisure centre.
Okay.
Don't feel like driving.
Oh. Okay. You begin walking in that direction. What's going through your head at this moment? And whilst you're walking, you're seeing banners being draped across, like, over the road to another, like one lamppost to a lamppost with, like, vote Lancaster, hey, he's fantastic, be sure to vote. And you're seeing all these posters getting ready for tomorrow.
I am thinking back to like the building being torn and multiple images of it, and I'm like, is there more than one leisure centre? And then I go back to the plants and I'm like, I definitely have foiled some kind of plan, but this goes much deeper than like just some kind of weird infection. This is definitely planned, and it's I think, and I would say, like, on the way back I start thinking about how people at the leisure center just seem weird. And I'm not trying to say this just because you mentioned it, but like I've had my suspicions about the leisure center because people there just, like, that old lady I talked to talking about the guy at the reception, Sammy, I think his name is,
Steve.
or Steve, yeah.
And there was Jesse as
How,
well that you spoke to.
yeah, but it's like how she couldn't really remember Steve. He just kind of is always there. And when I asked about him, she seemed kind of reluctant to share info. And is this like, start thinking about Will, and like, he just turned up, and do I trust him? Like, there's a lot of anxiety going through his head right now of like, who can and who can't he trust? And he would go back to the leisure center, or at least try to study this radio signal as well as this ooze that he has, and hopefully runs into Will either at the leisure center or he will call him eventually.
As you are thinking of this, it's almost like, that speak of the devil type thing. As you're thinking about Will and you're approaching the leisure centre, his car drives past you and then stops ahead, as he'll then honk his horn as he's recognised you. And
I will stop and just stare at his car.
And you'll see a door open on the passenger side.
I don't get in, I just lean down and I'm like...
I'll say at this point, it's also everything that's happened, how the day's gone. You're probably looking at, you're approaching maybe 7 p.m, so it's dark. Not dark, but it's night. The lights, like street lamps, are coming on.
Interesting of you to turn up at this point. That's why I say to Will.
Oh, you
I haven't gotten in the car, but I'm like,
you're outside.
Interesting of you to turn up at this point.
I've been looking for you. Get in. You're gonna want to see what I found.
I like wait there a second and then I reluctantly like get into the car.
Okay. And he is going to...
My God, what happened to him?
Oh no, that was like... different things possible that would have happened. I can take all this off. He's actually,
I see.
He's actually super fine. There was a chance he would have been mortally wounded, and if you got a critical fail, he would have died.
Oh man, so he could have just never turned up again, and I'd be like,
So all this can be reset. I can't quite remember what his sanity was. If he lost 6, so that would have been 8 then. He also, there was a chance. Okay, I didn't put it on there, that's fine. There was a chance that because he would have had a bout of madness, that he would have then become afraid of loud noises, which would have been interesting when firing guns. He just freaks out with gun sounds. Okay, and his health is back to normal. Right. So he will turn, and he's focusing on driving at the moment. You'll see him, if you're really focusing on him, that he's looking, his eyes seem to be darting in multiple directions as he seems to be keeping an eye out, and he will end up driving. Where would he go?
"Are you
He's probably going
okay?
to...
You seem a bit on edge."
He's going to turn around and go up here. You'll see him kind of look over to you, but then look back. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, because you're moving as well.
Yeah.
And he's basically going to go as far as possible up to the end of this little street where it reaches a dead end on Parkway.
I would definitely, as I see the dead end, the hand kind of moves over to, the handle of the shotgun.
The car will pull down, and he'll then switch the engine. He'll turn it around as well, facing the other way, switch the engine off and the lights off as well in the car. The music's fine. And you'll see him breathe a sigh of relief as he then runs his fingers through his hair briefly and puts his hands down. He's gonna...
What are you doing, Will?
He's gonna slap a big brown envelope on your lap. You will want to look at this, but maybe do it when you're either back in your hotel room or somewhere private. I've had quite the day. I don't know about you, but I've had quite the day. I'm assuming the forest fire was your doing?
Yes.
All right. Well,
if we're trading, and I'll hand him my flask, and I'm just don't drink from this, but there were these pods, and I got a sample.
All right. I think, I know someone who can help then look into this.
I have a
Thankfully.
lot. A lot has happened.
I believe they're quite trustworthy. A lot's happened for you too. Oh wow, we've certainly got a lot to talk about. Okay. Well, the reason I drove down here, if I unload my info, you'll understand why I'm a little bit skittish, and he'll stop for a moment to look around a bit, and then he'll relax again and look at you. So I went to the hospital, as you said, and we split up. I managed to convince my way to try and see. It was, what was the name? William Finch.
I don't know if it was
survivor.
William Finch, because I remember.
Wilfred.
Yeah, I was like, it's something else.
Wilfred Lynch. That's what it was. I went to go see Wilfred Lynch, and I met with one of the nurses there. They guided me down. He's not in the hospital anymore, which seemed suspicious to me. It seems like they moved his body. I mean, I'm pretty sure you said, or there was some information saying that they were moving him on Friday, but today's Tuesday. It's quite early. So I took it upon myself to try and dig a little deeper. I went to down where the autopsies are done. I saw that one of their doctors there had been taken ill. I'm not exactly sure why, but there was another one of their doctors there, seemed to be maybe the one managing the area. Barbara was her name, Barbara Blight.
Of course.
I mean, she wasn't the most friendly of folk, so I think Blight really suits her name.
Oh, when I get to the info I have, you'll find that name kind of ironic.
Oh, okay. Well, I noticed as I was trying to talk my way through and get myself a bit of free time in the autopsy room, she seemed compliant, but very restrictive. It's as if she wanted me out quickly. She was very blunt, just a very sour person all round. Maybe a pencil pusher, I'm not sure. I did manage to get a little bit of time alone in there, and I had a look at some of the bodies and the victims. There does seem to be some pattern with what's been going on. I'm just having a quick look at the notes now. I also found a note that was talking about Wilfred and Mr. Lynch, and there appears to be something disturbing. I managed to basically rummage through Barbara's desk, and I found some info that was suggesting experiments going on around town, and Wilfred being their main point of interest.
Yeah.
I do suspect Barbara is up to something. She had this strange necklace on as well. In that folder, there's a bunch of autopsy files. I didn't have time to filter through them, so you may have to have a little look, see yourself. But, I mean, looking at the bodies, there must be some kind of pattern that's going on there.
I reckon there is.
As I was leaving, Barbara decided to get security on me, trying to say that I've outstayed my welcome. I guess maybe she discovered that I was rummaging through her desk or so. So, well, needless to say, a little fight broke out with the security. I managed to get out of there. I was then heading to the police station to report my findings, but none of them at the main reception desk seemed at all interested in what I had to say. But I managed to convince them enough, maybe I just badgered them enough and they got annoyed, that I managed to go down into the labs. I was then trying to hand over your syringe. I did a little interrogating on one of the lab assistants that was running it. It seems quite trustworthy, a James Anderson. At first they seemed a little suspicious, which I thought was fair, stranger coming in, private eye and all, but he seemed compliant after I showed him the syringe of the stuff and other interests that I found. So I might have a actual contact with him, so I'm sure I'll try and get this flask over to him as well.
Okay, that's good.
On my way out, there was some suspicious folk following me in my car, so I tried to lose them, and they gave chase. I was successful and managed to get them away from me, hence why I'm a bit skittish now, as I feel like they're still trying to hunt me down.
We're getting closer to the source, I feel.
Yeah. Definitely interested in what Barbara's been doing. There's also some other bits of paper in that folder. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. But yeah, definitely do it away from prying eyes and somewhere private.
I shall. I need to do some therapy after today. To
I certainly
really,
need a stiff drink.
yeah, to help get my mind together. To give you an idea, when I burnt these pods up in the farmlands, I found a piece of paper underneath them that couldn't be burned or scorched, and I went and put them together at a local restaurant in the back corner, and I got a vision. And
These bits of paper that you mentioned, do they have like strange scribblings on and like some strange, like very grotesque
yes,
illustrations on it?
yes.
I found some in the hospital. They're in that envelope.
Okay, I will look at them another time. I feel like I'm very close to a mental break right now.
You say,
And
what happened when you pieced them together?
I got a vision, and I saw when the pod blooms, the pods that I found, when they bloom, a bunch of insects come out and they bite people, and they get infected. When these people are infected, they like to vomit on other people, who then themselves get infected. If they're left alone for a while, they get this big spine with a point on it that comes out of their mouth, and it retracts, almost like they're hiding in plain sight. But I saw a person in a white coat. I know it was a large building. I got a vision of a large building and I tried to focus on it, but I couldn't get a proper image, but I think it's the leisure centre. But if you're saying this Barbara Blight is being a suspicious character, and you found these papers in the hospital, I feel like she may be in on it.
I certainly do too. I can see why. I mean, not to be rude or anything, but you look rough. Would you like me to look at these parchments, or maybe we do it together?
I'll let you know now, Will. When I did I feel like my mind shattered, and if I looked at one again today, I don't think I'd be able to handle it.
Okay.
But
Okay. If
I will keep it safe, because we should look at them together, because the one that I pieced together and looked at erased itself after. Now, something I unintentionally held back, but this is a lot of information to process. I did get a vision of the pods burning, and I got a sense of hatred, I guess. Like, that's something that wasn't supposed to happen. So I think I did the right thing by setting those pods on fire, but like, we've stopped something, but it hasn't stopped it completely.
well, that's
And
something.
I turn on the radio and I'm like, and you know this that's repeating on the radio right now?
It takes a while to tune. You eventually find it. Like, oh yes, yeah.
Right now I've gotten 4 words out of it. I got there, SOS, 117, eyes, lie, vote, rigged. And then I can't make out the last part. But that makes me think that it's something to do with this vote. And the leisure centre seems very, very applicable for this vote to go through. So tomorrow might be game day.
Vote rigged, huh? That's 117. Why does that ring a bell? Eyes lie. What? Don't trust your eyes. Don't trust what you see.
The fact that my vision that I had of the leisure centre was split makes me think that there's more than one leisure centre. And I think that's where the eyes lie.
Do you have anywhere to go right now? Someplace you have to be, or would you like to relax here for a little bit? I'll try and see if I can unveil anything more from this.
I mean, I have nowhere I need to be. I can... And I, look around at his seats, which I assume have the, hinge to, put the seat down.
I mean, if you like, you can lay down in the back.
It's okay. I will take my hand off my shotgun now and be like, I got a shotgun today. And, lie down and just be like, I will sleep here for the night. I have nowhere else to be.
Okay. Would you like a stiff drink? You look like you can do one.
If it's gonna regain my sanity, then yes.
He'll get out of his car and head over to the back. He'll open the boot. You feel like this cold breeze come into the car, but it's also fresh air as well. So
that feels nice.
You'll hear a clank of some bottles as he then hear the clunk of the boot, and he gets back into the car. I don't have a glass, but I've got some whiskey here. You take the first swig if you want.
I just grab the bottle and I go, cheers. To figuring out what the fuck is going on in this town. And I'll take a big swig.
Roll a d10.
Come on, good roll. That's okay.
Okay, gain 6 sanity.
God damn, that's better than therapy. No wonder people turn to alcoholism.
As William will then take the bottle, so don't drink it all now, and he'll wipe the top and swig himself.
It's been a day.
And he'll lean the chair back a little bit, and you see him focusing on every so often a car will slowly drive down the end of the road of Parkway.
If it makes you feel any better, I can hold on to the shotgun, and if people come up, we've got some firepower.
There is a listen, okay.
God, that was a spinny die. Oh.
Ooh, extreme
Damn.
on the spot hidden. So you tune out with the sounds of the Morse code and the white noise as well, like beep 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 beep.
Ah, bliss.
This heavenly noise. You're unsure as to how much time has passed, but you are awakened with a nudge. Baxter, I think I've got it, and
yeah.
I think I might have to leave you somewhere. I don't know if I need.
Hang on.
I don't know if I need to
Leave me. What's going on? What have you heard?
Maybe this is something that can wait till tomorrow. I don't know.
No. What's going on? Tell me, buddy.
All right.
Your partner is here.
And he's then thinking on that very comment that you put. Like, ooh, give me one moment. As with that extreme success on the spot hidden, his listen check wasn't good, so the extreme definitely helped. And it took longer than anticipated, but he's managed to decipher all of it. And that basically the last part that you couldn't get. Well, it does.
Yeah.
Definitely does say SOS. It's 117. Eyes lie. Vote rigged. Evac. PCM. I'm at a loss as to what PCM would mean.
Evac PCM.
But if 117 is just some funny fucking coincidence, as he then gets out his little wallet and chucks it onto your lap open.
Yeah. I have it. It's the yeah.
As he throws.
I was gonna say PC's police constable.
Police PCM police constable M.
What was the name of the Miles? PC Miles?
Miles.
He was a police officer that arrested me when I went to go find you in the woods.
Evac PCM. Could he be someone who's trusted?
Do we have something to record this with?
No.
Damn. We need to talk to Miles. Because if it's Evac PCM, Miles could be on our side.
And that's when, at this point in the conversation, the Morse code has now stopped coming through and is now just white noise. Well, whoever was sending it, it's now stopped. 117. That sounds like my partner. He's
Maybe
here.
it's from your partner.
It can't be. That seems to have spooked him a little bit.
Listen. A lot of stuff is going on in this town. I wouldn't be shocked at this point if that was your partner.
It makes sense with the story at hand. He's gonna lose a sanity check. With that revelation. 2 sanity, that's fine.
And listen. If it's any kind of consolation, it does mean that he is here. And that means that he is still helping us, which means he's on our side.
If he's here, though, and all this is going down, I hate to know what's happened to him, or even where he is. And why is he sending messages via Morse code? Who's he reaching out to? Could it be this PCM?
Maybe you. Maybe he knows that you're smart enough to figure this out. But we should definitely check in with PC Miles. And that might be hard with everything going on tomorrow, but...
And he's going to take a swig of his whiskey, but it's not going to help with the sanity loss he's just had. Oh, just hold out a bit longer, Darren. I'm going to find you.
I reckon tomorrow is gonna reveal a lot of information, but I reckon we stick together tomorrow. I feel like you being followed, me being out there burning these pods, it's going to piss some people off.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's quite a major thing that's happened. I mean, it's clear to see for everyone in town that something is burning. Well, it's gone out now, but
I just hope it got all of it.
And mid-conversation, as he's saying something, these bright car lights will come towards through Parkway. That's not quite the sound I was after.
Let me, I'm gonna quickly go pee while you're getting music up.
Okay. Maybe sneaky. No, these are all just more happy tunes. No, that's never a good start.
I come back to it. That's never a good thing.
Maybe this one was better.
So the headlights turn on, and I'll just be like, so you were talking about your friends.
Let's go with this one. So as he was mid-conversation, he gets cut off as he looks, and you'll see like the silhouette of his head and his hair as these bright car lights are coming around this area. Oh, shit. Okay,
I hope you know
As
how
he
to
starts-
drive this thing quickly.
He starts looking around. So long as we just don't get noticed, we should be fine.
What do you mean noticed? The car's pointing straight at us.
Get down. As he'll duck down as the car is slowly pulling through into the road. We're gonna need a stealth check. Oh, William's stealth is not great.
Mine's not.
Okay. 23. He's gonna spend some luck to make that success, pushing it down to 20.
Okay, I want to push my stealth roll then.
Okay.
Like, before I just kind of sat down in the seat, now I'm like trying to squish down into like where your feet go.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's a lot better than what I had.
With a 45.
But
your stealth,
I can spend what, 2 luck points to make that a success? or 3?
Yours is 42, so it'd be 3.
I will spend 3 luck points then.
Okay. You'll see this car creep down towards us. As the light shines into the car and over our bodies. And the light will then fade through. And you'll hear like the sound of a hand. Well, they have handbrakes, I would have thought so. You'd hear like the sound of some kind of brake as they're stopping. The doors will open and close.
I'm gonna ready my shotgun, like pointed it like at the window.
William is creeping his hand down to his waist where he's got his pistol. Footsteps are being heard as they're walking across the gravelly floor. You're hearing a mumble of talking.
Can I try to listen in?
Yeah, this will probably be...
Because if
We'll
we're trying
make
to be
it-
as quiet as possible,
Yeah. We're gonna need an extreme success for a listen check.
damn. So roll difficulty extreme.
Yeah. Keep forgetting to change that.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
No, neither did William.
We both did not get that.
So you're unable to make out what they're saying.
Like mouthing. I'm like mouthing the words like Can you understand them?
He kind of just gently shakes his head, but you're able to make out that there are two people. One male, one female. The walking seems to move away from the car. William is gonna slowly creep his head up.
I was gonna say same, to like try and get a glance of them.
Okay. I think we might be good. I don't know who I can trust anymore. I'm alright. And he's gonna turn his car on as the lights come up, and he's just gonna start driving out of the area.
What if we tailed them?
Trying to act normal. They've gone into one of the houses.
We could check the house.
You really want to sneak around in people's houses? I mean, what if it is just a normal couple?
I look over at Will and I'm like, is anything normal anymore?
And he stopped at this T-junction of Cold Harbour Road and Parkway and leading to Bullpit Lane. It's your call, man.
I take a big breath and I'm like, I can't leave this. I'm an investigator.
All right. He drives up a little bit.
We won't go in. We just have a look.
He drives up a little bit and kind of just parks his car on the corner of Chestnut Walk, so at least the car's out the way, and gets out. All right. Well, let's make our move down then. And
keep to the shadows.
Playing the sneaky music. So you go and creep back over. Let's refresh the stealth check then. Do a regular stealth.
Oh, yes.
Nice. 24. I can spend 4. Down to 1 luck left. Alright, so we've both succeeded. So we creep back over to the house. William is kind of hiding behind bushes, but trying to keep out of a light from street lamps, and he's kind of hugged up to the wall. A light then comes on, which might possibly be a living room, and he's kind of, his back is to the wall underneath the main window as he looks up. And he's like,
remember, we're not trying to break in, we're just having a look.
And whereabouts are you at this point?
Is this like a standard like Victorian kind of era house where it's like you have the living room, the bedroom, and like a garden kind of deal?
Yeah, I mean it's 1920, so you got like your standard rooms.
Yeah, I think if Will is going to be looking through the living room, I will, feeling like I'm being a bit more stealthy, like try and go around the back to look through maybe a bedroom window.
Okay.
Or like see what's in the back. Or a basement.
As you go down the side of the building, you kind of go in between two buildings, like this little alleyway. And it stops at like there's like a fence door there, like a tall wooden fence door. And you gently try the door, and naturally it's locked. You can't tell if it's latched or whatever. So if you are to creep over, you might have to find a way of unhinging a latch or climbing over.
Could I blast it with my shotgun?
I mean, you can.
No, I would probably be smart, walk back around and be like,
Have you taken your shotgun with you, or is it in the car?
the shotgun is on me.
Okay.
I'm like, the back is latched. So, what do you see? Or
Hang
shall we
on.
both have a look?
And he's going to...
Let's both have a look. I'm guessing just spot hidden.
I guess, yeah, regular.
I will
probably
say
add a bonus
I'm not
die as
trying
well.
to. Okay. Oh yeah, it's nice. Bonus die. We like it.
It's
Oh
just
wow.
because there's no like perception roll or anything, and I keep thinking there's got to be something else, but it's like, nope, spotted. I'm like, okay. Okay, so you failed, but William succeeded. All right.
I'm not seeing much.
I mean, they seem to be settled down by the radio. Wait, one's moving into the kitchen. That seems to be towards the back. You say that the gate's latched.
There is a latched gate, yes, but is there anything suspicious, or is this just a regular family?
I mean, so far it doesn't appear to be anything suspicious here. Could possibly be a regular family.
Do you recognize any of them? Like, were they at the hospital today, or? Damn.
No, can't say I've seen these ones before. Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know. Thought maybe I recognized the male's got a tattoo. I thought I recognized it, but I can't tell anything.
Well, we could try and get in through the back. I've only got my shotgun, but we could take this time to leave if you need.
Well, if you think there's something dodgy going on, we could always try and reach over the top or climb over the fence.
I just turn and start walking towards the back gate again, like, if you insist.
Okay. I know. Move away from the window. I'm going to do one little check. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is. Okay. And
The bomb didn't go off.
You go around the back and you're back to the fence again. And William will kind of push it a little bit, testing how sturdy it is. So,
Do you have like a card or something that we could just lift the latch with?
he'll feel around in his pockets. He'll take out like his ID badge or wallet.
Ooh,
might be able to
that would
see if
work.
we can hit something there. And thankfully, you're able to, I mean, it's a wide enough gap in between, and you flick the normal latch and then gently give it a push, and thankfully it's not bolted at the top, so you are able to get through.
I can't stop giggling at the fact of just fully just unloading a shotgun on it. And it's like, we're supposed to be quiet.
Surprise,
yeah.
motherfucker!
Oh yeah, sorry.
I am being quiet.
Right, I will very slowly walk through the gate to make sure it doesn't squeak. Assuming it doesn't, I'll go take a peek around the back and be like, you keep watch. Did you get that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, cool. So you keep watch. I will go around back and see what's there.
Alrighty. He'll kind of move to the end of the alley and just sit behind a metal bin.
Okay. What do I see?
You enter into the back garden, and there's lots of cut grass. I mean, it's dark, so you can't really see much, but the light of the kitchen is flooding out and lighting some of the garden up. You see like this oh god, what do they call it? My brain's gone blank. Washing line. That's it.
Oh, okay.
A washing line running from this concrete post to one end by the back door and going all the way down to the other end of the garden. And there's a shed as well at the bottom of the garden with this path that runs from the shed up to the back door. Currently where you are, there's like also a path that runs down the front of the kitchen window into where you are, which leads to the back gate. And then the rest of the garden's all fenced off.
Okay. So it just looks like a regular house then.
Yeah, at the moment. There's nothing suspicious.
At the moment.
I've always got to put a seed of doubt in your mind. Because who knows, maybe it's actually Cthulhu living here.
He's like, hey guys.
Just going out to work.
You know, I'm gonna take a single peek through the kitchen window to be like, anything weird.
Okay. Alright. You peek through and you see a woman that's washing dishes and cleaning stuff up. A little bit stereotype. The kitchen seems like a normal kitchen that had been cooking going on.
Okay. In that case, I will then just go back to Will and be like, we're good to go. Just people coming home from work.
Tails again. Alright. And if that's good and you're ready to head off, then you guys creep away unsuspecting.
Yup. Oh, yeah, just a regular family. Nothing too crazy. Think they were just coming home.
Okay, that's a relief. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm done for the day.
Yes, definitely.
Would you like me to drop you off anywhere?
Take me to the leisure center, please, and I will rest there, and that way they know me there. I can look at things on the inside.
Will it be open at this time?
And I look at the time, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess just take me to the hotel.
Alright. And he'll drive you all the way over. The roads are quiet, and it's like, it's normal, but yeah, you get this eerie sensation about the town. Where was the hotel? Well, there, Three Swans. Alright. Well, don't do anything crazy at night.
I'm going to pull out my notepad and write a thing inside of it that says, let me go through my notes, and I'll hand him the note, like rip it out of my book, and I'm like, this is what we need to do tomorrow. And on it, it says things to do. And it says, talk to Barbara, find PC Miles, and get the substance to James. I feel like making a list will make our day it won't feel like the whole day is taken up by one thing. We'll know what to do and how to do it.
Would you like me to see if I can perhaps get this flask to James now, or
Would he be at the lab at this time?
it's hard to say, but I've got his number. I might be able to use the police box in town to perhaps call, or maybe just a normal telephone box. I might try a normal telephone box.
If you think it's worthy, he might work overnight, which would help with everything tomorrow. Because the roads, I assume, will not be able to be traversed tomorrow by car.
There's certainly going to be a lot going on.
I think PC Miles we should find first, as the note said, or the Morse said, find evac PC Miles. Or PCM, but I believe it's PC Miles.
Alright. Well, I'll see what I can do with James now. Maybe I'll rent a room in this hotel.
It's a nice hotel. They treat you nicely here. They certainly have with me.
Alright. Well, if I don't see you before then, have a good night.
Have a good one. I hope to see you in the morning.
And you'll see him then lift the collar of his jacket up over his neck a bit as he hunches in a bit, puts a hat on, starts walking into town.
I'll go into the hotel.
You go into the hotel, it's nicely presented. The receptionist seems to recognize you, just nods as you've been staying at this hotel for God knows how long. And they welcome you back. You're like, will you be having dinner with us tonight, sir?
No, I'm gonna go straight to my room.
Alright, very well. Well, have a nice sleep.
I'll see you in the morning. And as I kind of get far enough away, I'm just like, hopefully.
And you go through, and you see the classic out of order sign on this really old elevator that just hasn't been working for probably as long as that you've been there. And you start walking up the
chuckle
steps.
at it like this thing's been broken ever since I got here. Don't think it's ever going to be repaired.
And give us some insight as to, I don't know, what floor you're on, what your room is like, what you usually do.
I go up to the second floor. I'm in room 2C because I found it ironic that I'm in 2C and my whole thing was to see what was going on. He somewhat hates but doesn't hate the name of the room. When you walk in, it's like dirty carpets. The curtains are hung on the wall, and the bar is scotch taped onto the wall. It's really a mismanaged room, which is why he gets it for so cheap, because he doesn't want any work done on it. You have a single desk with a smashed mirror that has all of these notes all over it. Some are the findings that he's found recently, but some are missing posters from years ago. And it's he chucks the brown folder that he has on top of it, looks at it and puts it into the drawer where you can see this black book that's his diary. and he looks at the bed that's like, there's no blanket, but there's like 2 pillows that are stacked on top of each other. He takes off his coat, hangs it over this kind of almost rotting wooden oak chair, and sits on the bed where you can hear like the squeak of the springs as you sit on it. And he's like, home sweet home. And he lies on the bed and just kind of stares at the ceiling for a while.
Okay. Seeing what happens with Will on his call.
Oh, charm check. He's trying to flirt with some people. You want to come home with a real detective? Oh my god.
Interesting. What's this trying? What are the dice trying to tell me?
Go Will. He didn't charm him, but man, he can really psychoanalyze him over the phone. Or he's getting mad pipe and he's psychoanalyzing. Sorry, I'm not going to ruin his character like that. Not that that would ruin anyone. He can love who he wants to love.
With disadvantage, he succeeds.
Fucking go Will.
Okay. Just need a basic. Okay.
Should I do my sanity regain and health regain rolls?
Yes.
Okay. That's just a D10, or do I have to roll to see if I do?
With a health, I don't think you would regenerate health. Where's the basic rules? Here we go.
Because I know it's not a long rest like D&D, but I think you get something back.
Mission rules give So roll a d10 first to see how much luck you get back.
Hey, nice. Puts me up at 9 luck.
From sleeping, you don't regain sanity.
No, I didn't think that. I thought maybe health might be like a D6.
Let me have a quick look-see. Okay. On the whole, no, you don't regenerate health.
Okay.
Wound, naturally. Whereas this one on the Call of Cthulhu wiki, without a major wound, you would naturally heal 1 point per day, so you'll get 1 hit point back. So it's something, I guess.
Characters with a major wound must make a healing roll. It's interesting if you don't have a major wound, you heal less. So how do you gain hit points back then?
I guess you would need to seek.
Do not?
I'd assume you would seek medical attention, and then trying to succeed medical roles or have a doctor look at you. Otherwise, yeah, you don't. And I guess that's what adds to the difficulty of it.
Okay.
and why you're so vulnerable.
I mean, even on the Reddit, people are saying, like, it's a bit weird that if you don't have a major wound, you get 1 hit point a day, but with a major wound, you get a roll.
I would have thought the role would be to kind of calm down the major wound. Unless, I guess, the major wound is just with you permanently. Because, yeah, if you broke your arm, it's not going to just regenerate, is it?
No.
Okay. William. Where did we leave off with you? That's that. I'm going to need this from you. Nicely done.
I mean, it says here, like there's no health regain other than the 1 hit point per day. So it's up to you if a doctor really does heal you, or if it's just like, yeah, you just take paracetamol and that's about it.
I mean, to me, it makes sense the doctors would be able to heal more than just the 1 hit point. I mean, you can play as doctors as well, so if you had a party member who was a doctor, then I'd say there would be a way to heal you, and they make a medicine check or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is. Alright.
Do I regain my daily sanity as well?
Yeah, your daily should reset.
Okay, cool. I've just done that.
How would... Oh, I see. Okay, just by doing that. Alright. What would he do if nothing really happened? Okay. Alright, fine. So you just settling in for the night, just sleeping, not really looking or doing anything further?
Yeah, because my sanity is shot and I'm weak from the explosion.
Alright. As you begin to sleep, do you dream anything going on?
Let me roll a... I do.
Explain your dream.
It's a very blurry, like, I'm in the forest, but then, like, I'm in the farm, and then they kind of bleed together where I'm walking through the forest and all of the trees are now these big pulsating, like, sacks. And then I'm in the town at the restaurant and I'm seeing all of these people walk around with, like, these, like, pulsating kind of meats sections on them. And it's like everyone's faces is blurry, and I like kind of just look down at my food, and rather seeing this nice like arrangement of bacon, bread and stuff, it's like this like moldy bread with maggots and I like wake up in a sweat, and after that, when I go back to sleep, don't know what time it is, but I don't dream.
Okay.
Were you just leveling Will up?
No, I was seeing if he was also dreaming.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and he was. As the day comes to an end, kind of halfway through your dream, you would faintly pick out that strange singing coming through as well that you heard in the prison cell. As you then rise to a new day. It is now Wednesday. Out of your vision from the start, where you had thoughts of horribleness happening, the doom and gloom of it all kind of bears heavy on your mind as you're halfway through the week, or kind of halfway through the week as you're approaching.
Yeah. I think I would wake up and just, without putting on my coat, like, walk over to the desk and just see the file and start looking through it.
Okie dokie. Let's just bring you back over here.
Autopsy reports.
There are about 7 altogether.
Okay, so...
And then at the bottom is more torn up parchment.
3, 4...
Similar to the one in the cafe.
I'm gonna put it in my notes in the Discord as pictures so I can see them all. Lots of damage. Lots of different damages. Mary, April, Joseph, Lloyd, April, Vanessa, and then Zachary. There's no guy. There's no Wilfred. Which is interesting. I'll take that scattered remains.
Okie dokie.
7 puncture wounds. I'm gonna have to...
I know which one it is.
I've got it on my second monitor, so if you end up, like, adding something else accidentally, I won't see it.
Yeah, I'll let you know when they're all there.
I can't pin messages.
Let me,
which is interesting.
no,
I didn't know that was a thing you had to give to people.
To duplicate. I'm just going to configure the ownership for you.
Yeah, you're good. 6 punches. 2. Guessing these were the people in the forest. Lacerations neck and chest. Shoulders and arms. 2-inch cuts, back right leg, struggle. 6-inch, yep, okay. So they've all got puncture marks. Besides Edgar. Have I think I've encountered Edgar Kamron. Barbara Blight. Okay, pathologist. Barbara Blight, Barbara Blight, Barbara Blight. So that's... I can't see whatever you've put.
I haven't put them in yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Currently going through the ownership, but sometimes I keep selecting the same one I've done before.
So, Marbra, Mary, April, Joseph. 1926-57. Occupation. Okay. Seems like Edgar hasn't done a lot of these. Possibly caused by large dog or bear. Nope. Okay.
Okay, they're all there.
Okay, cool. And there's only one of these pages? Or is there multiple of these pages?
Well, I can't say. Have to piece it together.
But certainly something. That could be there, but we will leave that for now. I feel like that is definitely this. Could you bring this left one up, this one here, just to the front, please?
That one.
Yeah, because it's currently tucking behind.
Were you able to move it?
I'm able to move it, but you can see if I put it here, it's like tucked behind this long piece. This is either definitely there or it's not. Oh, that's the bottom right. Right, I think that goes there. It's a bit unaligned, but we're gonna do our best. Alright, come here. That goes there. This. Possibly there. This goes.
I'd say it's probably about 8 in the morning when you wake up and you're doing all this.
Okay. That goes there. That goes there. Feel like that's there. But it feels like this page is missing a part, possibly. That feels correct. And then that feels correct. That needs to come down a bit more. Ah, can't move it now. There we go. Like that. that's behind, but there. Will you accept that?
Yeah, I'll accept that. That's fine.
Okay. Because I'm like,
The pages begin to slowly move together, and much like as it did previously, they begin to knit through the seams with the same eerie color that's going through. What does this one sound like?
oh,
No, that's too spooky. We'll do the same one.
that's too spooky.
As it all begins to knit itself together, you're seeing the same runes that begin to flash across your eyes, and the image, this strange tentacled image that is glowing around the edges of it as if highlighted. As it begins, like the image kind of shines and becomes clearer, the same with the smaller one below.
Do I recognize this image as the tentacled thing I saw over the hill?
Yes, you would, from your first vision. You will have images of that first vision flashing through, and with this drawing very prominent. That's a gigantic hand. Very, very prominent in your mind, but a vision will come through of the very tall, like taller than building, walking, tentacled creatures in the town that are grabbing people, and the writhing forest that they're coming from. You then begin moving down as if like you've got the vision of a bird now, but you're diving closer towards one of these things, and as it's grabbing people and people are screaming, you can see it like bringing it to its body. You shoot under its very tall legs, and you're weaving through the roads and the streets that are burning. Cars are wrecked, buildings are like very heavily damaged or partly destroyed from where these tentacles are smacking against it as this chunk of building flies past you. You then fly towards the hospital as the double doors burst open and you go straight in. And it's as if time has paused as you enter, as you're moving through and you're seeing doctors in mid-run, their coats flailing in the air as they're screaming and slowly running out the door. You see these other, what appear to be patients, and from your previous parchment that you got, the image is not blurred, it's all clear to you that these seem to be similar infected people. They're on their hands and knees, this proboscis coming out of the throat and jabbing one of the doctors anywhere that it could hit on the body. You're seeing another one pouncing towards someone else. There's like mucus just floating in the air as you're now weaving through these corridors and into a different section of the hospital. And your vision begins to slow down as you reach this area where there's a lot of pregnancies and a lot of where the pregnant women will go to give birth and such. And there's a woman who's screaming as she's in labor. And as you get closer and you move closer, you're seeing a doctor who's all covered up and with the mask on, who's obviously helping with the birth, but there are tentacles coming out from between her legs. And the vision is very grotesque, as your vision will then turn to one side to see multiple beds down in this ward, and there are a couple others that are also in labor. Others are very grotesque in where their corpse is laid on the bed, but their bodies are just open where it must have burst out from. And as naturally your mind is trying to think of what the heck could this be, the image of this illustration begins to shine back in your mind.
Jeez. That's rough.
And I'm gonna need...
There's still like no vision of a cause of like someone that's doing this. It's just chaos.
And roll a sanity check. Okay, hard success. I would say then that you'll only lose 2 sanity from that. It could have been a lot worse. As it was a very grotesque image.
I reiterate my question of there's no like vision of like who or what is doing this. It's just chaos in the image.
Yeah, it's a lot of chaos. You get in a strong sense that something they're doing in the hospital is possibly causing a lot of this, but you don't know its true source. Like, how did it all start? Where did they, like, why are these women giving birth to such creatures?
Could you, what kind of role would it be if I wanted to connect that the big building in my last vision would be the hospital in this one? Or would that just be like an intelligence roll?
Give me... Yeah, give me a regular intelligence and history.
Okay, and this is the intelligence.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Your intelligence is 70. I was like, you're sure to get this one, surely.
Can I push this?
Yeah, you can push. How are you focusing your mind?
I'm focusing on the details of what I remember the big building was in the first vision, and then remembering that not all the buildings will look the same, as things seem to have like multiple versions of themselves. So, God, come on, below 70.
That's much better.
Okay, thank God. So, that, and then a history, which is the meaning of life. Let's go. Okay, I mean...
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that then, and trying to remind yourself and force this image back of the big building it was showing you, and it looks to be a building with like maybe 3 pieces of separate buildings attached to it, and you're like, no, I know this is not the image. The one part that was the leisure center begins to change and form correctly into the building, but you can see that it's forming some kind of plaque on the front, but you can't see what it says, and it's frustrating you, as it's like you get in the sense like, okay, I feel like if I can just finish this last little bit, I definitely know what it is. But it is in this town, you know that for sure. I'm
gonna use 8 points of luck, you bastard, to clear this check.
Oh, okay.
Because I need 8 points to get me down to 42%.
Okay.
So I'm at 1 luck.
And spending that luck, as it is luck that you're using, the image is not forming clearly as it was, but with your luck, what you're picking up is you're seeing a lot of trees around this building, which tells you that it's not in the main town. It must be near countryside or so. There is some kind of... There's like a large wall going around it as almost some kind of fortification, which very likely leads to some large iron gates. And there's a road leading out from it. And you're able to deduce with what's going on there that it's all trying to point you towards the asylum.
You son of a bitch. That's what I say, like, as I come out of it, just, you son of a bitch. I got you.
As you make that revelation in your vision, you're going to hear...
Bang!
Maybe this. Sure. You'll hear the I couldn't think of the word then. You'll hear the sound that you've heard before of as it's in your mind, and you feel like there's a presence around you. And you don't seem to be coming out of this vision as easily as you hoped. But you're still in this hospital and in the I guess the birthing ward. I don't know what they called it. The labor ward.
I think it's literally just called the pregnancy ward.
Yeah.
But I'm going to remember what my therapist told me of breathe and be like, it's just a dream. Wake up. Wake up. Come on, Baxter. Wake up. You've got someone behind you or something in the room with you. You need to grab your shotgun and you need to end this before it ends you. Wake up.
Okay, make a constitution roll for me with a minus die, so you're at disadvantage.
No.
Okay. That was very, very close. Do you want to spend your last bit of luck?
What happens if I hit 0 luck?
Nothing really, but it just means you can't spend any more luck in any future rolls for the rest of the day.
You know, beginning of the day, you're making me use all of my luck up. You know, might as well. Let's go.
Okay, you're trying to wake yourself up, and you're getting this presence in this room. Everything's still frozen, but you kind of sense in the corner of your eyes some movement in the dark, shadowy area of this ward. And you feel a bit of pressure against your chest, a small bit of pressure, and you can't help subconsciously reach in, and you're holding a small glass orb filled with liquid.
I see a glass liquid.
It's a small ball of glass with liquid.
Just there.
Just in your pocket.
Oh, I see. Do I smash it on myself like Constantine?
Hey, there you go. It's something that you mentioned earlier, how you wake up from a dream. You smash it on your chest, and as you're doing so, you kind of see some crude outline of a face looking at you in that dark area as you smash it on yourself. And then the vision kind of gets ripped out from your mind, and you wake up back into the room.
I will fully, leap out of my chair towards my jacket to, grab the shotgun and, just very quickly point around the room.
And you'll take another 1 sanity loss from that.
Okay.
And that is where we will end this session.
No.
I will say that the parchment has not disintegrated.
Interesting. I'm glad, because I realized halfway through that of, oh shit, I said we'd do this together.
And there we we go. We're getting into the deep end now.
Well, I know where to go now.
Right,
Is that why before you were like, the asylum? Did you go to the asylum?
No,
like, no.
That was when you were saying like, oh, I went and met Lynch. You met William at the asylum, and blah blah blah. And I was like, you met him at the asylum, did you? I'm pretty sure you didn't. And you're like, wasn't that where we were? It's like, no, you're at the hospital. Oh, it was the hospital then.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, sir.
I was like, okay, well, he's gonna sense your bluff.
We need to level up.
Alright.
I've only got 3 things this time, but that's okay.
Alright. And you're trying to get higher than those numbers.
Yep. So I will do dodge first and dodge out of the way of a good roll. Nope.
Nope. Okay. Next up.
Maybe I will hide my way from a good roll. God damn it. Where were these rolls before?
You did. Okay, roll a d10.
Okay, cool.
You got higher than 42.
Yes.
6. So that becomes 48.
See, I'm getting there.
Now your basic survival. Can you get higher than a 10?
Maybe not.
You can.
Oh my god.
17. Roll a d10. By 5.
Hey, I know how to survive a bit better.
Alright.
But this is why, at the beginning, I was like, no, I like Baxter, because, he's a bit weak, but, he's gonna get stronger.
3. So psychoanalysis is improved. Up to 51.
Now I can go to Will and be like, hey, I know where we can go, but also, we should definitely go tomorrow. Because I need to get some pills from a doctor and also, probably make sure my sanity is in check. Go get some sanity pills and be like, hey, we're about to go somewhere real fucked.
Can you trust any doctors in this town is another thing as well. Who can you trust now? It seems a lot bigger than you would have thought.
Well, I mean, if every patient in there was spiking people, I can't exactly go and burn the hospital down and be like, listen, it's for the greater good.
Alright, his persuade went up. It's now 71.
I can't wait. I'll put a GIF into the I'm gonna essentially do this to William, with the piece of paper, and he's gonna freak the fuck out.
You just melt in the sofa.
I'm gonna be like, Will, look at this. And he'll be like, what?
Head just explodes.
Just I told you I wasn't going crazy.